We were feeding the ducks, minding our own business, when all of a sudden we hear from across the lake, Mabel! Mabel! There was a neighborhood of houses next to the golf course so people could look out and see the golfers, and in the distance across the lake, some lady was yelling, Mabel! Mabel! Wonder where Mabel is. Mabel, get over here! What are you doing? She's talking to me. Mabel, you're in so much trouble! My dad and I didn't know what to do. This lady in the distance thought I was Mabel when I was not Mabel. I am Jaiden, but she didn't know that. Mabel, what are you doing? Get back here! We turned on a movie and I went into the bathroom, and when I lifted up the seat, what the fuck? Guys, oh my god! The wallet was in the toilet the whole time! At first it was like, what the heck happened? How did my wallet get in the frickin' toilet? But after a little bit of thinking, with all the puzzle pieces, I think I know exactly what happened. Right before we were going to dinner, I went to the bathroom, and while I was preparing to use the bathroom, my wallet must have fallen out and into the toilet. And I didn't notice because I don't check the toilet after I use it. Maybe you're supposed to. I don't know. I don't know what's normal. Nothing's normal about this situation. So after I leave, that's when I realize my wallet's gone. And when looking around the room, obviously my mind doesn't go to checking the toilet. So we emailed Shrek. Shrek, you're never gonna believe where we found it. But nope, it was sitting right here in the toilet. I actually was good at keeping track of my things. I didn't lose it at Shrek. Here it is. I totally peed on it. Another one of the stops on the bus tour was this temple called Kiyomizu-dera. And there's a whole backstory to this place where some people would do this thing called taking the plunge, which was seen as a bold and desperate, extreme wish-making act. So it's simple. What you do is jump off the 43-foot temple balcony and not die. That's literally it. I'm not joking. In the Edo period, people believe that if they put their lives in the hands of Kanon, the god of mercy, you'd be granted a wish, given you don't die, because he doesn't give wishes to corpses. During that time, 200 people jumped, and 85% of them survived, which I'd say is actually a pretty good ratio. One woman apparently even jumped twice. Hey, my wish didn't come true. Well, I guess I jump again! My mom made an appointment with the orthodontist to talk about the process, and while there, he told me I've still got 5 baby teeth and I'll need to pull them out before I get braces for common sense purposes. So they sent me out, and I basically had a month to pull out all 5 teeth before they were gonna have to rip them out for me, which I did not like the idea of. The imagery of them sticking a needle in my mouth fueled both my motivation and intense, overwhelming fear, and I wiggled those 5 baby boys every single day since that meeting. A few of them weren't even wiggling yet, so it was gonna be a race against the clock. Does anyone want to get into a fight? I also have this distinct memory that when I was on my way to class, I was chewing gum in the back seat, and for some stupid reason, I took it out of my mouth and started playing with it, except it started sticking to my fingers the more I tried to get it off, and by the time Mom opened the door to let me out, one dance recital, I was doing this routine with other girls in front of the parents. I was in the center like the little queen I was, and apparently in the middle of the performance, the girl on the left froze up and stopped dancing. Megan, I swear to God, if you ruin my big moment, I'll put gum in your hair. I guess it wasn't that big of a deal, but there was a part where we had to start shuffling to the side, and she still wouldn't move, so what did I do to continue the show? I grabbed her tiny 4-year-old hand. We looked at each other, I nodded, and her eyes lit up with determination. We danced in sync for the rest of the show, hitting every step perfectly, and got a standing ovation from all the parents as we were showered by flowers. Just kidding, I started pushing her as I was dancing because she was in my way. Anyway, on to the next game, which is called Water Skip Slider, and oh my god, this game destroyed me. You've got to mash A, jump off the ramp, and flick the joystick at the right time to skip across the water. But for some reason, I just didn't understand the timing. Oh, I think that was too early. Go. No. Go. No. Go. No. No. I failed the game 6 times until I decided to give in and roid Nathan's up with a stamina potion. And then I lost again. It took 8 attempts to beat that game once. And I really can't give you a good reason why I'm so horrible at it. But dear lord, do I hope I never have to play that game again. Anyway, we're back on track. We won Beyblades, Attack Large Tower, and finally reached Evil Volleyball again. And what do? I flubbed it. I lost, like, immediately. Now. No. Now. No. Now. No. Okay. Alright. I have to replay all those mini-games again. Skipping some content. Hey look, we got the orange vision orb. What new power do I unlock with this shiny new vision orb? I already have this ability, actually. You get points from jumping and literally demolishing other skateboarders. My 7-year-old self would go out of my way every level to destroy as many other children as possible. I didn't care how much it slowed down my time. That was not my objective here. Overall, 10 out of 10 game, entertained me for years. We walked in and did exactly what Matt said. Didn't talk to anyone, didn't even breathe in anyone's direction. No oxygen was stolen. Just went over to the elevator, pressed the button, and then out of nowhere, the manager pops out of a mystery door right next to us that we didn't even know was a door and goes, "What room are you going to?" Dude, he was like an NPC in a video game that teleports in front of you to prevent you from going out of bounds. Ross and I were stunned and just went, 601? And the manager goes, "You're not the person who booked that room. I've known every guest in their respective rooms in this hotel since 1975. You're not allowed in there. No visitor policy." What kind of hotel has a no visitor policy? It's a hotel. Visitors is their business. They didn't have enough characteristics to pass as a car. So I peed on my wallet. Ah!